Good morning, everybody, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or around the world. This is Coast to Coast. What's up, gentlemen?
Me. I just got up. I was almost not making it.
The road teams, 4-0.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think the Brewers are dead, cooked, and buried.
I mean,
They said there's been rumor going around that it could be the worst thing for baseball for the Dodgers to win.
Well, that's because it makes the salary cap argument that much more clear to bring to the table. But at the same time, it's like you look at the four teams that are in the Final Four for baseball right now. Mm-hmm. All of them are in different like levels of the revenue. You have the Dodgers at the top of the list. You have the Brewers at the bottom of the list. Blue Jays are kind of in that upper tier, upper third, and Seattle's kind of more in that middle. 10 to 12 range in the middle. So like these four teams are showing you that you can win no matter how much money you're putting into a franchise, but it's more so about how you develop your players too.
That's not true. Not the way that's going for the Dodgers.
Well, not for the Dodgers, but I'm just saying, like, everyone says that the Dodgers are why we need a salary cap, when in reality, a lot of teams can spend more money, too. They just choose not to. I mean, the Sacramento Athletics signed Luis Severino for $25 million a year. He's making more than the entire Brewers pitching staff. You mean to tell me that the Brewers can't sign somebody for $20 million for the pitching staff?
Yeah, they just don't.
Yeah, they just don't. These teams have the opportunity to do what the Dodgers do. Maybe not at the level the Dodgers do, but these teams have the opportunity to spend more money on players. They just choose not to.
Oh, there's no question. I mean, it's one of the things that we've complained about with the Mariners for a long time is they don't spend money, and it's not like they couldn't. The ownership was Nintendo,
right?
Their pockets are pretty deep.
And I'm not in favor of a salary cap for baseball, but I am in favor of a salary floor, which may basically say that all teams have to be at a specific level for the season to start, which is actually going to force teams to actually spend a little bit.
I like a salary floor because then teams like the A's have to actually participate.
Well, teams like the Royals too only have like a $31 million payroll. Like they're going to be forced to sign guys for $15-20 million a year to get to that salary floor.
Yeah, no, I mean it's that's about right. So yeah, I don't know. I don't mind a salary cap because then you start getting more parity typically. Like you're still going to have dysfunctional teams that are bad, right? Like you watch that in every other sport too, where you're like, oh, there's a salary cap. And then it's like, yeah, but this team is just terrible at doing things, the Browns, stuff like So, but yeah, a floor and a cap like that's you'll see more balance across the league instead of the teams that have never done anything and have never been good, continue to do that. It would be nice to see some of those teams at least be relevant for their fan base, right? Like I don't care about them as a team because they're not my team, but having been a fan of a team that has largely done nothing, it would be nice if they made it a little more competitive across the league. But
we'll see. I don't think so.
I don't think it happens, but I think there's a better chance of a lockout than there is of the salary cap actually happening.
Yeah.
And of course, if the Dodgers win, the teams aren't going to be on board with the salary cap either. The players already aren't, right? Like they're just like, yeah, we want to be able to make all the money we want to make. And the teams, who sound like they're kind of split on that. If the Dodgers win, they're definitely a vote against, right? They're like, well, no, we get to buy rings. So, just bring your checkbook if you want one.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I just find it funny how all season long, for the most part, the Dodgers pitching staff has been mediocre at best. And all of a sudden we get to the NLCS and they're just carving up the Brewers. Gave up 2 runs the first 2 games, 5 hits. The Brewers have only had 1 at bat with a runner in scoring position the whole series so far. Snell goes 8 innings. Yamamoto throws the first complete game since 2017 yesterday.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how much you credit the Dodgers for that. Like, some of that is just them falling off. Because I mean, we're watching Toronto do the same thing. They destroyed the Yankees, and now they can't hit the ball, which is perfect. I'm a fan. But at the same time, they're not hitting the same way that they were against the Yankees when they put up 24 runs in the first 2 games.
And now they have an opener.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I find I don't know that that's a good idea, but
they got to try something to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely
an opener with 6.75 ERA is not the guy.
No, definitely not.
Well, there's that. But I mean, you're going to just try some weird stuff down 0-2, right? You're just like, okay, let's try and get this thing back on track. Because, at this point, you're running out of time. Because I don't know what the percentage is, but, coming back from 0-2 isn't a great win percentage.
No, I think they said there was only like 12 or 14 teams that lost the first 2 games at home that have come back from 0-2.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah. Like if the road team when the road team drops the first 2 games, there's more likelihood that they come back just because they have the 3 games at home after that.
Yes.
But when it comes to that first team dropping 0-2, that's just kind of a gut punch and they just can't typically recover.
Well, yeah, because now you don't have a home series.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to win. You basically have to win.
4 or 5.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a tall order. I think both the home teams are cooked at this point. I mean, barring some major meltdowns, it really does look like it's going to be a Dodgers Mariners World Series, which is awesome. Mariners might get a punch the ticket to their first one, so that's very cool.
And you can use code PSG21 to get $21 off all Mariners tickets.
There you go.
Hey, it's going to be a fun series for the West Coast.
Yeah, all West Coast series. So there is that. Yep.
Yeah, I have to go put that up today. They're actually going to send that out in the Seattle market.
Oh, that's awesome.
Since the Phillies, I'm rooting for the Seattle Mariners.
Go Mariners, yeah.
Exactly.
What's up, Chad? But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's I was really hoping the Brewers were going to have something for the Dodgers, but it sure doesn't look like it.
And the way I look at it is I didn't think the Brewers were going to beat the Dodgers anyways. I really didn't think once the Dodgers got past Philly, I didn't think anybody was going to beat the Dodgers in the NL side of things.
Sure.
But knowing what it took for the Brewers to get past the Cubs in that wild card round and just kind of watching how they've played these first 2 games against the Dodgers, it's almost as if that was the Brewers World Series, getting by the Cubs just because they just seem out of gas.
Yep.
They've showed They've showed no life. They've showed no life the first 2 games of the series at all on offense. Their pitching hasn't been great. Like all the things they did so well in that wild card round and in the divisional round, it's just not translating over right now. So it makes you wonder if like they treated that series against the Cubs like their World Series, and now that they beat the Cubs, it's like, well, that was fun. Now we're here.
Yeah, I mean, that's more or less the Jays. Right? They had their World Series against the Yankees. And then they're like, I guess we're done.
We did what we set out to do. Now
That's right.
We're here.
Hey, and we appreciate it because I didn't want to see the Yankees. They routinely beat us for whatever reason. So I was fine with them getting taken out by Toronto. And you know he is. he is definitely doing that.
Now with the grandkid.
Exactly.
It's like they're like doing it at the same time. It's like
Just teaching the kid how to do it.
Oh, Jay, we love you.
I like the Pags is already frozen.
Right.
Oh, there he is.
oh, this is gonna be a great day. I can tell.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Comcast though. I haven't had any signal issues. Knock on wood here. In a while. My last issues have all been StreamYard related. So how about Comcast finally getting my crap right?
It is about time.
Yeah, it only took 2 years. So, at least they were on top of it. 2 years, multiple locations. Yeah, no, exactly. Now it's going to completely fall apart. It's fine. If it does now, I'm going to switch companies. So, because we finally have fiber available. So if that's the case, then I will go ahead and try the fiber optic stuff out. So that's actually probably why they fixed it. It's like, oh, we have competition now. We better make this so that it works.
Damn, I'm wondering how much tickets are going for.
Out here?
Yeah, I'm gonna find out right now.
Yeah, what we were hearing on the news is they start out about $500. So,
it's $250,
oh, that's not bad.
which would only be $230 if you use my code.
There you go. Yeah, $250. That's not terrible.
I mean, if you want to be down in the, in the section behind home plate, oh my God, that is like actually not bad at all.
Yeah. What do we got?
7 rows from home plate is $2,200.
Okay.
That comes with food and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, row 4 is about $4,500, which is great. I
mean, I'm not doing any of that, but that's out of my budget. By about $4,500.
Yes, well, I'm just saying. Not bad at all. Not bad. These tickets are actually reasonable. Let's see what the Dodgers say about that. Dodgers prices, I heard they're probably the highest right now in all sports.
But if you want to help me be in those moments, feel free to cash at me. What's up, Brian? Yes, that's exactly it. They fixed mine, so yours has to suck.
Sometimes I hate the internet.
Only sometimes?
Only sometimes.
Well, yours looks like it hates you today, too.
All events, game 3 to get into today's game.
But yeah, $250. That's not terrible.
All right. So standing room only. Standing room only is an $80 ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
You should go, Bo. You can afford 80.
80 I could probably swing because I'm going to stand in the beer garden anyway.
Yeah, you should go. That may give you something to do later.
There we go. Rob got his Game 5 ticket using your code. Bam. There it is.
You might not need your game.
Awesome.
Might not need your Game 5 ticket.
There we go. That's what we're talking about.
First sale of the day. Let's go.
Might not need the Game 5 ticket.
Well, I mean, I don't
It's good
believe
to have it because then you get it. It'll get transferred over.
Yep.
You'll get that money back.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think they sweep them, but I mean, it'd be pretty cool.
The
But
Blue,
I
the,
don't
Blue
think they do.
the Blue Jays actually are not going with an opener tonight either.
What do they got?
Shane Bieber's going tonight.
Oh, he only looks like he's an opener.
Yeah. Shane Bieber's going tonight for the Jays against George Kirby.
Rob says that's a scam. Face value on standing room is $285.
For what?
A ticket.
Not in L.A.
Oh,
Your area, yeah. You guys,
Yeah.
the lowest ticket to get in is about
so you were-
$250.
you were looking at Game 6. I got you.
So I'm looking at the first game against the Brewers for the Dodgers.
I got you. Yeah.
And then the Blue Jays activated Max Scherzer for this series, so Max Scherzer starting Game 4.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and yeah, obviously they're capable of sweeping based on what we've seen, but it's tough. It's tough to sweep a team. So I still think they can close it out at home, though. It does seem like it'll probably be one of those, gentleman sweep 4-1 type of situations.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe? But yeah. That being said, a sweep would be sweet. I'd be about it. I mean,
I am
especially when you
for-
think the Dodgers are probably going to do the same.
I think the Dodgers might actually sweep because if you look at the upcoming pitching
what I'm
match, the pitching matches for the Dodgers, they have Glasnow going in Game 3, Ohtani going in Game 4. The Brewers have opener in Game 3, opener in Game 4. That's probably not a good strategy.
Yeah, no, I think they. I think the Dodgers probably do sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, Freddie Peralta is all the Brewers have for starting pitchers because Quinn Priester, who was their number 2 starter, is now moved to the bullpen. Their number 4 starter, Chad Patrick, is in the bullpen. Quintana is in the bullpen, and then Brandon Woodruff's hurt. So it's pretty much if Peralta's not starting, they're throwing an opener the rest of the series, and that's not going to bode well for a 7-game set against the Dodgers.
Yes. If they win tonight, then yeah, you might as well bring the broom with you. I like it. Yeah, that'll be exciting. You guys are super chatty this morning.
Yeah, I know. It's I'm trying to figure out like how I could get like a Seattle Mariners hat that quickly or whatever. I'm not sure even where they sell Seattle Mariners hats in the city of Philadelphia.
I mean, don't you guys have any of those stores like Lids, stuff like that are they basically just sell hats?
Yeah, maybe that's where I'll go do the video.
Because
I'll just fake it. I won't actually own the hat. I'll be like, hey,
Well, how are the Lids by you though, Bo? Because in Wisconsin, like Lids, when it comes to like, there's a Lids locker room which is like hats, jerseys, shirts, and a bunch of like other stuff, and then there's just like the regular Lids where it's just only hats.
Oh,
So
I don't actually buy them there.
So the Lids in Wisconsin basically has like all the hats are basically Brewer hats, Bucks hats, Packers hats, or Badger hats because it's the Wisconsin teams. And then they have like Yankees and Dodgers and Lakers. Like they only have the popular teams. They don't have like Seattle or Toronto or anybody else.
They will now because the playoffs.
Maybe our stores suck here. Our stores are
I believe
dumb.
that, but we're talking a large market area for Philly. So
Yeah.
I'm betting any team that's in the playoffs probably has some hats there. But yeah, like ours, like Rob says, we have every team in ours. So
Yeah.
I never buy them there because I never need them right that second. Right. So a lot of times I'll just order it on Amazon or something because I don't want to have to go to the store.
Well, you don't like going to the store?
No, honestly, I don't. Like online shopping was the best thing for me ever because I'd be like, my leg doesn't fall out of the hole of these jeans. I still don't need to go to the mall. I'm good. So yeah, no, it's I hate going to the mall and shopping and all that. Like I'm good. So generally, yeah, I'm the click purchase and I keep moving with my day, as opposed to let me kill a couple hours to drive to a mall and then buy whatever and then drive. Like I'm good.
Nice.
You wear cheese hats.
No.
They should put on cheese curds hat.
Yeah, so apparently Detroit, they got Mariners. So it's just Wisconsin that sucks.
Yeah. Because I was literally at the mall yesterday picking some stuff up, and they did not have any Seattle Mariners hats out.
Yeah.
They had Dodgers, Brewers, Yankees, Cubs, standard.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just sold out.
No, the guy even said they don't have them. Like I even asked him, he said the only time they get them is like right when spring training starts because that's when they have like the spring training drop with all like the spring training different like logos for the hats. But after that, they don't get any like Seattle hats in all year.
Yeah, and Rob, they're not going to have any of the like Fred Meyer type sales. Those are always regional. So, like, obviously here in Seattle, you'll find them at Fred Meyer and Target and gas stations and whatever. But you're not going to have that around the country typically. But any of the major chains that sell hats, stuff like that, they usually have them, except apparently in Wisconsin, which
Isn't surprising. Hey, did you guys know that the WNBA ended? Had its final.
Yeah. The
Las
Aces,
Vegas swept.
Yeah. The Aces absolutely dominated the championship series.
Yeah, they swept them.
Yep.
Bang done.
Yeah,
Amazing how the refs couldn't make that a longer series.
Well, because the refs are terrible at doing every aspect, so they can't even get that part of it right. The thing that's really interesting, WNBA wise, is they're not any closer on their CBA. We are the 15th today, so they got 16 days to get this thing to come together, or that CBA is done.
Which at this point, what do you think? I think it's going to be done.
They don't seem to be getting closer. So unless something really amazing happens over the next week, it sounds like talks have really just kind of stalled. They're not even really communicating that much from, things that I've heard. So kind of interesting. And with so many of those players not under contract, they could easily swap over to, other leagues, right? Especially since they were trying to block them from going and playing in Unrivaled, even though they don't play at the same time. If you guys are, fighting them on actually making any money, and they can make almost double going to Unrivaled in an 11-week series as opposed to 4 months, why would you stay?
Exactly.
Like if I can make way more money in way less time, sign me up every time. Like what are we talking about?
Unrivaled. Is that the one sports stuff that's supposed to be like, we're not going to test you for any drugs. You do whatever you can to be the absolute best ever.
No.
Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. It just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
Right? That was the enhanced league.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It just like disappeared. So there was probably some legal issues about illegal doping and them promoting illegal doping. But that's my assumption. I actually have no idea. But the Unrivaled League was actually put together by some of the WNBA players. So as just a way for them, again, off-season stuff.
So this is the LIV golf.
Kind of. Yeah.
Good. Let them eat cake.
If you're going to get way more money in way less time, like I would sign up for that situation every time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
Agreed.
even they don't even have overlap when it comes to the season, so there's no reason for them to try and tank the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Just it's interesting, especially because the timeline is coming to a head here, and they seem unwilling to come together.
Well, way
Way to tank your momentum,
Right.
right?
And you have all these expansion teams coming in too, like the next couple of years. Like, what is that ultimately going to do to those teams if this ends up just going south?
Well, everyone's getting picked up in the draft because there's not going to be any players.
Exactly. So you're going to have a league full of rookies and young players on rookie deals left and right. Like all these other players are going to be gone and probably will never come back.
So no, so obviously she plays a role because she's the commissioner. But the major sticking point is actually from the ownership. The ownership really doesn't want to pay anybody.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because what they want isn't an unprecedented thing. You know, we've talked about it before. They just want the 50% revenue share because of the new TV contract, which is the same thing that every other sport does. So they're not asking for something, absurd or anything like that. They just want to be a part of what they helped make successful, which is understandable. So no, even though she is going to be the fall person here because the commissioner is the face, right? It honestly is the ownership group is really just not, for all the teams, really just isn't coming to play.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out.
Or it doesn't.
Yeah, or it doesn't. Yeah, there is definitely that. I mean, a lot of the players are already overseas playing anyway, because a lot of them do that for their off season, and then a bunch of them are going to play in the Unrivaled series, season that this is going to be their first year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you're still going to get to see all these people play. It just may not be in the WNBA moving forward. Or the WNBA is going to have to realize, hey, we signed a TV contract that there's probably some verbiage that those TV stations can get out of if there's no stars on the floor. Because ain't nobody going to watch it if it's, lockout players.
I agree.
Right.
I would not want to watch a league that doesn't have quite Caitlin.
Yeah, because I mean, she's
or even what's her face,
Reese. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is they're under contract, but if nobody else is going to play, and you're making $70K a year, and you can make 100 and I think it was like 118 or something with Unrivaled, and then whatever you can make overseas, would you just retire and be like, hey, instead of 4 months here, I'm going to do 11 weeks there?
Right.
And make almost double.
So in Unrivaled, is it played the exact same way, or do they do things a little different?
So I haven't looked through the rule book, so that I can't tell you.
Because I'd love for them to be like, hey, listen, we're going to have 1 quarter 5-on-5, 1 quarter 3-on-3, a couple of 1-on-1 games, and then end with like 5-on-5. Like that would be kind of cool. You know what I mean? It's all team.
There's also the Big 3 series that happens at the same time. So Caitlin Clark won't be in Unrivaled because she's doing the Big 3, which is 3-on-3.
Right. Hey, Pegs, if you really want to go watch the Unrivaled, they are going to have some games at Philadelphia.
There you go.
Where?
Xfinity Mobile Arena.
That's where I would see they have them.
So if you're looking at the schedule,
let me.
If you're looking at the schedule, is there one?
No, I just typed in like Unrivaled, and then it just showed like the end, like the 2025 schedule. But then on the top it says 2026 Unrivaled to play regular season games in Philadelphia at Xfinity Mobile Arena for the league's first ever tour stop.
Okay, so there's not a team that's a tour stop. Okay.
Yeah. There's 8 clubs in the league. They're not actually city teams, so you have the Breeze, the Hive, the Laces, the Lunar Owls, the Vinyl, the Rose, the Phantom, and the Mist are the 8 teams.
Okay.
So the hard part about this is that
it's set up like that new Athletes Unlimited softball that was formed this past summer, where it's like the 4 professional softball teams with the women softball players, and they don't have a city. They just travel like city to city and go to like 20 different cities over the summer. All 4 teams will play in that city, then they'll go to another city. So that's how this is set up right now. It's just like until they decide if they're going to go to like, well, obviously if
they're taking the PLL, the Premier Lacrosse League.
Yep.
Approach.
Yeah, and obviously if more of these WNBA players ultimately leave and then decide they want to go to Unrivaled, I think that's when you might see the team get away from the touring side of things and just be like, we're just going to do cities now and put these people here. But up until then, touring might be their best option because it's going to attract more viewers. Because people are going to want to go watch the teams wherever they're going.
What do you spend a week at a time?
Yeah, well, you can do like 4 teams, or there's 8 teams. You just have like 4 teams play Saturday, so 2 games Saturday, and then the other 4 teams play Sunday. And that way you can see like all teams over the weekend.
Yeah, but then you're not playing until the next weekend where you're making another stop. And then you better be doing a lot of PR in between to make sure you're selling the tickets.
Yeah, I was going to say that seems like it would be.
That's a big headache, I think. I'm trying to figure out a different way. I mean, and it sounds great. And yes, I would like to go, but now I have to find
it is 3-on-3.
I have to find an unrivaled.
Wait, what?
Jersey.
Unrivaled is 3-on-3?
Yep, Unrivaled is 3-on-3.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought that
Unrivaled is a women's 3-on-3 league, so it is 3-on-3.
So the Unrivaled is like that. I'd have to find an Unrivaled jersey because I'm not choosing any one team.
3. So.
Yeah, I thought it was normal basketball. So it's going directly against the big 3.
Yeah, so it's 3-on-3. 3-on-3 games will consist of 3 7-minute periods, followed by a winning score 4th period played under Elam ending conditions. Elam ending conditions are also known as the final target score, which is what they do in the G League. So after the 3 periods, then they'll be like, oh, the target score is 92, so the first team that gets to 92 wins regardless how much time is left in that 4th period.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Because that's what the G League does. That's what the G League does. Yeah, that's what the G League does now. Is they play it out the first 3 quarters as is, and then they get to the 4th quarter, and depending on like how teams are doing in terms like if both teams are struggling to shoot the ball, they'll just be like target score 94. Or if both teams
I still would love to see like, hey, you have the first half 3-on-3, 3-on-3, the 3rd quarter be 1-on-1, and you're doing it, but you can sub out. Mm-hmm. So each player, when you sub them out, they have to play for at least a minute, and you still got the 7 minutes. So, but you could sub them out so that you could play 1-on-1 and try to get your best matchup.
So the team that won the league. Yeah, the team that won the league last year was the Rose BC, so Rose Basketball Club, and that team consists of Ariel Atkins, Chelsea Gray, Kalia Cooper, Angel Reese, Brittany Sykes, Azura Stevens, and Lexi Hull.
Oh, so this isn't the first year Unrivaled. So it happened last year, was then?
2025 championship.
Okay, so last year. Last year was the first year.
Well, that was the roster last year, so it basically looks like they have rosters of 8 is what it looks like they have, and then it's just a 3-on-3 format.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm probably not going to watch it unless it comes to my town.
And if it comes to my town, I wouldn't even know how to pay up for it.
Fair. Yeah.
That's the hard part about doing that. Like, I would want to promote that. Like, I would absolutely. I mean, listen, I have been trying my best to get on board with a female professional team, and it's not been easy because
if you want to promote the Vinyl because they have Philadelphia Philly colors. It's the light blue with like kind of the red that the Phillies have for their Friday uniforms.
Yeah, I can't do that. I cannot put on Phillies colors to go to a basketball game.
Yeah.
I'd have to figure it a different way. Like I'm sure that
That's
the
where you get the
league
league
itself,
colors.
yeah,
Yeah.
the league's colors would be the ones that you'd have to do.
League's colors are light blue and purple.
Yes, you could be Grimace. Let's go.
Yeah, light blue and purple is the league's color. Otherwise, the breeze is like a purple and like a fuchsia. There you go. Go with that one.
Yes.
Now, you know what? I'd have to. What's it called? Let me see.
Oh, no, hey, I'll send you a screenshot to the chat quick so you can see the colors. It's called.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A screenshot.
Yeah, well, Fee, I believe, is actually one of the originators of the league. So
Yeah, and they're like Teresa Witherspoon, who used to be the coach of the Chicago Sky. She's one of the coaches in this league. So there is actually some former WNBA coaches that have shifted over.
well, and there's active players that are going to go play. So I mean, it's yeah, like it should be entertaining. It's just I feel like it's going to be tough to find as far as watchability.
Well, I didn't know Brianna Stewart was one of the founders.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's quite a few WNBA players that are and former players that are involved.
Right.
So what's the league called again?
Unrivaled.
So I mean, there's gonna be good basketball. Like that is going to be part of it. But
and they do have broadcast rights for this upcoming season for TNT and HBO Max. So there will be games of this on there. There's going to be games on TNT. They'll have games on HBO Max, and then they do have games that are just directly streamed on YouTube off of Unrivaled's YouTube channel. But being on TNT and HBO Max, which means they do have some sort of a broadcast contract.
No, I knew they did. I didn't realize it was TNT. That's actually that's huge. But yeah, you got Fee and Paige, and I mean, there's good players going to be at Plum. They're all going to be in it. So I mean, there's going to be good players playing.
Yeah.
All right. So in the shop, so it's a light blue.
Yeah, it's like a light blue and like a light blue mixed with kind of a purplish.
But no, it's just light blue with white.
No, well, the one I see's got like a light blue that turns into purple.
Yeah, it may scale, but that's I can't scale my face like that. I don't have the abilities like that.
What, you don't airbrush? Come on, man.
I tell you.
I mean, you look at the sponsors that this league has, like, holy man. Ally Financial, TNT Sports, State Farm, Under Armour, Ticketmaster, Miller Lite, Samsung,
be back just a minute.
Sprite, Body Armor, Wayfair, like they put in a lot of sponsorships to fund this league. So
there is a lot. And Brad, we're with you. It definitely looks like it's going to go this way. I thought for somehow you were still going to be like, oh, the Phillies are going, or I
thought he was going to say the Eagles are the best team.
But yeah, no, I mean, they have sponsorship. I knew they had TV contracts. They got a lot of big names going to go play. So I mean, it's they do have a lot of notoriety going into it. I didn't realize it was a 3-on-3 though.
Yeah, it's going to be an easy out for these WNBA players too, knowing that the league already has the TV contract, knowing that a lot of the good WNBA players have already had success in the league. Like if they end up going into some sort of a lockout, it gives these players an easy out. Where it's like, we'll go play there. I'm pretty sure Unrivaled would be like, well, now that we have all these players that want to come here, we'll just do 5-on-5 and get done with a 3-on-3 because so many players want to come over here. Yeah,
I mean, that's where I think the WNBA is really starting to overplay their hand a little bit, because with all of these players not under contract right now, obviously that's outside of players that are on their rookie deals, right? They're under contract, but just about all the veterans had their contracts end this season because of this CBA. All of a sudden, I mean, you could set your league back so far for no reason.
And you might never be able to recover either.
Exactly. Well, and there's no reason for it. Like you can absolutely give them the revenue share, because you're talking about going from a league that was losing 40 mil to being positive 220 mil. Like there's no reason to be like, oh, we'll just double your pay. That would be like you being the main seller at your company and you push them into record sales and all of this. And they're like, yeah, we'll give you a cost of living bump. You're just like, no, like I'm good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I will go to your competitor and make them better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, no, it's a little bit wild because it's not like they were asking for crazy raises when the league wasn't making money, right?
No, exactly.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm working for a company losing money. I'm probably not asking for a raise, right? We're trying to get things right. But when they become successful, be like, hey, reward me for helping bring you out of this hole. So it's, yeah, I don't know. The league is really kind of overplaying the hand. I think they think they're further along than they are.
Exactly.
So, but again, 16 days, they got to figure it out. Because otherwise, with no CBA in place, it sure looks like it'll be a lockout kind of situation.
And the thing is, like, I don't like to give one person a ton of credit, but what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA the last 2 years in terms of like viewership, marketing, and just
Sure
the amount of money that she's brought into the league because was Caitlin Clark. Can you imagine what that's going to do to the WNBA if she leaves and goes to this unrivaled league and then says, when all is said and done, I don't want to come back to the WNBA. I'd rather stay here. Like, that would be catastrophic for terms of like the WNBA marketing.
Yeah. Well, I'm a credentialed media member for the WNBA, so yep. So yeah, we are talking WNBA.
So you could be
we
credentialed
talk more
for
about it than
Unrivaled.
probably a lot of shows do.
You could be credentialed for the Unrivaled League when they come visit you in Seattle.
And I would probably do that. Although I was just doing a quick check, it doesn't look like they're coming here. But if they do, I would. I'd go to that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd go to that, but he's not going to go to the World Series. And use code PSG21 on TickPick for $21 off.
Well, you know, it's a little different when you go as a media member instead of buying tickets.
Yeah.
There's a significant price difference.
It's a major.
How much do you think prices will go up in Seattle if they happen to go, 1, to the World Series, and 2, win the World Series?
I mean, we already have pretty expensive pricing, so
season tickets would go up though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going with it's at least a 15% bump if they win. It'd be tough to go much higher than that because it's already an expensive ticket. But
I have a feeling that it's not going to be a very watched World Series. I mean, it's like I suspect that the clinching game for Seattle may be a busier game to watch because it would be great to watch Seattle beat the Dodgers.
Well, I think that's what it is. Like if the Dodgers start to run away with it, I think viewership trails off. If the Mariners are winning, I think a lot of people will tune in because they want to see LA lose. Like we're going to get a lot of pseudo fans jumping on the wagon just for no other reason than it's the anyone but LA.
Right. No, I agree with that, but the problem is that it's all West Coast. You know, and I mean, I've heard a lot about East Coast, West Coast. How do I put this? I guess it's like that there is East Coast bias.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It shows that the Mariners ticket prices actually aren't that bad. They said it shows that their median ticket price is $84, which kind of puts them.
No. For normal games, you're saying.
Yeah, but that's also because they have that whole section that you don't actually want to sit in because it's just like bleachers.
Who do you think had the most expensive ticket price this year for baseball on average?
On average,
Like the median ticket price, who had the most expensive ticket for this past season?
the Mets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Nope. The Mets were actually behind Seattle at $79.
Okay. That's surprising. Yeah, maybe the Yankees.
The Dodgers, maybe.
Dodgers were number 2 at 177.
Scott
See,
jumping
that
in with
makes-
the Phillies.
Philly.
Phillies were 8 at 107.
Well, instead of us guessing all 30 teams, just tell us.
The Sacramento Athletics average ticket price was $181.
That makes no sense.
And what was their attendance?
9,000 is what their attendance was because they're in a
Yeah.
minor league stadium. So they basically said moving to a new market contributed to the spike in ticket sales because they're trying to make money before they go to Vegas, which oddly enough, the Tampa Bay Rays had the third most expensive ticket this year at $146 on average.
Well, it explains why.
Because the tickets were harder to come by.
Yep, that's the other thing. So the Rays and the Athletics both played in minor league stadium, and they had 2 of the 3 most expensive tickets.
Interesting.
And then the Dodgers have the most, but that's the reason why you see empty sections.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Orioles were surprisingly bad.
And the cheapest ticket was obviously the Marlins at $44 a ticket on average.
Well,
Well,
that's
I mean,
because nobody went.
yeah, like we've had times where our tickets were like $10. Like you could buy blocks of tickets for like $10 a ticket if you bought 5 or whatever. So I mean, we've had times where our team was awesome, and you could go pretty inexpensively.
You know, I'm just thinking about this. Right as I freeze.
Yeah, exactly.
Right as I freeze. You know what I mean?
I have a thought. Bam.
Yeah, exactly. That if by chance Seattle goes, that'll be what? The 5th time in 6 years that an AL West team makes it.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, because I got Houston, and then you have the Rangers, and then you'd have Seattle.
Did Houston make it 3 times or twice?
I'm thinking 5 times in 6 years, so that's why I'm wondering if I might.
I think
be
it's
off
4
one.
because Houston won it in 2017, and then I don't think they got back till 2019 or 2021 because the next year was.
Well, they lost in 19.
They lost in 19, but then they got. So I think it's 4 of the last.
20
6
was the COVID year.
So I think
That's
20.
a weirdo
Yeah,
year.
so 2021 would have been Houston, Rangers in 23. Now the
Well,
Mariners.
Houston in 22.
Houston 22. Yeah, so they have 4 of the last 6.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing is you may be overlooking them, but they seem to get there. And there's 0 chance. 0 chance I'm giving away a World Series ticket. If I had one, I'd be going.
I don't know.
I'd be like, I gave it to me.
Hey, listen. I feel like that True Fusion Gym has to pony up some a little bit. Like, hey, listen, we do a lot of free advertising, and I think I deserve 1 World Series ticket.
Yeah, mostly it's just promoting my wife's gym. So.
Yeah, I understand.
No, Brad, Milwaukee's not going to the World Series. They probably won't win a game.
Yeah. If there's a team getting swept, it's probably them.
They had to have last night to have a shot.
Yeah, I'd need I'd need his code to have like an extra 0. It's $210 off.
Those are Super Bowl tickets. And when I give the code PSG 150 to get off $150 on Super Bowl tickets, that's what happens for that.
Yeah, it's funny. They those are hard to get. Those are especially now.
You should work the Japanese angle. You know, I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
But you should
I was
start
like,
working it.
enlighten me. Like, what are we talking about?
That's what I was waiting for too. I was like, what's the Japanese angle?
I didn't realize you were just taking the Dustin approach. Be like, I'm going to put a thing and then never talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. Do that angle. I don't know how to do it, but just do it. That's the angle to take.
That's awesome. I clearly did not have enough coffee for this show.
No, I didn't. I woke up too late.
Exactly. The PSG 150. That's
only for Super Bowl tickets, and it's use it for tick pick. I mean, listen. Hey, and you know what? You know what else? There is the all-time codes PSG 10 for $10 off any tick pick ticket.
There you go. $10. That at least gets rid of some
nationwide. PSG 10.
Yep. No, it'd be cool to go. Unfortunately, like some of these are hard to break into. Like I'm currently trying to get into the Kraken, so that is a work in progress. But teams like the Seahawks and the Mariners, just getting them to actually respond is a little bit of a challenge.
You should do the Sounders.
Do you have to take a test, a hockey test for the Kraken?
I don't believe so. Why?
Because there are certain cities that require you to know about hockey to actually be able to cover them.
Detroit's one of them. Detroit's one of them.
Yeah, so like it wouldn't surprise me if they ask you some rules about hockey.
Yeah, well, and they should do that
to be able to cover the team. Like and they're basic rules, but it's like what's an icing, what's an offsides. It's like there's, I don't think it's all penalties that they ask, but like who won last year's Stanley Cup and so on and so forth. Like so they, what some of the trophies are. If you can answer, like I said, you got to get like a 7 out of 10 right to be able to.
Yeah. No, I mean, and some of that should happen. And, it's one of the reasons why I haven't really pursued the Sounders. Is everybody knows I'm not a soccer fan. I don't follow it. I don't know all the rules very well. It sounds like
in soccer, there's only a couple of rules that you really have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it sounds like it's one that I could effectively get into. So ultimately, I'll end up doing it. But
interestingly enough, if you learn the rules of soccer, the rules of hockey will be easier.
Yep.
Yeah, they're similar.
Because they're very similar in nature, although different. Like you're never going to get a cross-checking penalty in
yes,
in
You
soccer.
could, but it's going to end badly for you.
Yeah, it's a red card.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a red card for sure.
Yeah, he brought a stick on the field to cross-check somebody.
To be fair, I'd watch that though.
That's why.
And you know what? Another thing, sport that's starting to pick up in Philadelphia, which really amazed me, polo.
Okay.
Like actual polo on horses.
Yeah. We actually have
they have a polo arena now.
Yeah, we have a polo club here in Seattle.
That's why.
Yeah, it's surprising to me. I mean, it's not like somebody asked me if I would go to it, and it just so happened to be on a time where I was out of town, or else I would have gone to it. Like I would have. Why not? Like, hey, I'm the Philly polo guy.
Paint yourself up for that.
Sure. Yeah.
They had colors and everything. It's interesting.
Funny. It's funny because we have a cricket team, a Seattle Pro cricket team, but the league is underfunded enough that they only play in 3 cities, and ours isn't one of them.
No, I can believe that, and it's a shame because there was going to become a cricket league, and it's just not taking off. Like I wanted to show some of their games on the network. This is back when I was being the one in charge of the network. I actually called the cricket league, and they're like, yeah, you got to come to the table with seven digits first. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I just want to show your games. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Joe,
I'm just trying to get you guys out there
think of it,
some.
think of it as croquet on a
On
horse.
horses. Yeah. And
It's obviously far more involved than that. It's like a cross
But
between
picture hockey on horses.
yeah.
yeah,
and
but with
out
a
in the
croquet
field.
ball. With a so yeah, that is essentially what it is.
Pickleball is not more interesting than soccer either. Soccer is actually very interesting if you've actually played it and if you actually understand and follow it.
Right. Hey, listen,
rugby-
I'm gonna be all over the World Cup. Like I get access. So I am.
You're
That's
gonna
be awesome.
have a freaking blast when the World Cup gets here. Like you are gonna love every single.
I'm excited to be a part of that. Like that's a big deal.
Yeah, you're gonna love everything about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a soccer fan.
Yeah.
Jay, tune in tomorrow because we are going to talk a little bit of rugby because there's been some developments in Major League Rugby. So that'll be a topic for tomorrow, though. So, yeah.
Ray Hendricks.
I just saw that. I did not see anything come through on my phone yet.
Yeah,
I didn't see that either.
Hold on, but I'm right here on it. So I'll tell you right now. News.
He's doing good. He sent us some pictures. So Grandpa Jay is doing good.
There has been some trades.
Yeah, no retirement also.
Yeah, as a Darius.
Well, another one that happened late last night. One of the receivers for the Browns had an off-the-field injury that he decided to retire.
Which one was it?
What is his name? I don't know why I'm mind blanking it, but I have the article. I think it's David Bell. Yeah, David Bell. So third-year receiver there. He's played kind of on and off, but yeah, didn't go in depth as far as what the off-the-field injury was, but it was significant enough for him to call it a career. So,
and Robert, it's not necessarily about watching people kick a ball around to score one goal. It's about the actual environment.
Yeah, because a lot of times they don't even make the one goal.
Yeah, like the crowds and like the chanting, the crowds, everything that goes with it is what makes soccer exciting. It's not necessarily people go there obviously for the game itself, but people also go to like soccer for the environments too, because it is like a completely different sporting event than what we are accustomed to here. Because we don't like for basketball, football, or anything like baseball, you don't really have chanting too much. And like what you get when you see the playoffs, when people are like always like wagging the rally towels and stuff like that, that's normal for a soccer game. Even just like a regular league soccer game, that's normal. But then you throw in like the Gold Cup and the World Cup, then it takes everything to a different level.
Yeah, as of 13 minutes ago, have no plans to trade Trey Hendrickson. So yeah, that's no bueno for
that. Would be interesting, and definitely would make some sense. I hadn't actually seen the report, but I just saw that he retired and that it was an undisclosed injury. But a leg injury would make a lot of sense, especially depending on how it was broken. Like I could see that. So maybe live could be fun, but yeah, on TV I can't do it.
And what mascot?
Yeah, I was talking about that yesterday, last night with at Vetted with Hollis Thomas and Irving Fryer, and they're saying no, that's just a rumor and that's it.
There you go.
Yeah, and I know that CJ is trying to do whatever, but he did not. Like it's just the fact that he's not sticking anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was on the practice squad of Baltimore and he got let go from that. That's a no-go. That's not good. So I don't know what's going on with that in general. Just the fact that our D-backs are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. is a thing. So, and tomorrow we got to make sure to get all the picks.
Yep.
Going to be on the flight on Friday.
Absolutely. That does get us to the top of the hour. Be sure to like and subscribe. Helps us bring our content to you. Otherwise, we are going to get out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, take it easy, everybody.
Seizure.